So what we're going to do today is have a look at how variables work within Visual Basic. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new Windows Forms application, and I'm going to create a text box. So I'm going to drag that across onto my form, and I'm going to create a label, and I'm also going to put in a button. Okay, so I'm going to change the text of my label, so I'm going to go down to where it says text, label 1 in the properties window, and I'm going to type in enter your name to see what I think of you. Okay, then the idea is that the user would enter their name, and they click the button to find out what the computer thinks of them. So I'm going to rename the text on button 1, and I'm going to say find out. Okay, and I'm going to move all this text up, and I'm going to resize my window. Alright, what I need to do is I need to set the name of my text box. So in the properties window, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to click on my text box, where it says name, I'm going to call it TXT for text, and then I'm going to call it name, okay, with a capital M. Now what I need to do is program the button, so I'm going to double click on my button, okay, and then in the code section I'm going to enter the following code. I'm going to type dim name as string. So what this is saying is I'm creating a variable called name, and I'm going to save that as a string. So a string is just text. Then my next line is going to be name, so that's my variable, is equal to whatever that text box value is, or whatever the user puts into it. So I've named my text box txt name, so I'm going to call it txt name dot text. So what this is saying is my variable name, which I've declared in this line here, is equal to the text box txt name dot text, being whatever the user has put into that text box. Then what I need to do is display the message. So to do that is just MSG box, and then I'm going to type in what I want displayed. I think you are really cool, comma, space, close quotations, and then I want it to display the user's name. So that's the variable name. So I'm going to do and then name for the variable. And then I'm going to close that off. So to recap, I've declared my variable with dim, so the variable is name, and I'm saving name as a string. I'm then setting the value of my variable name to equal txt name.text, which is the value, or the text value that's within the text box txt name. I'm then going to display a message, MSG box, I think you're really cool, so that's what's going to be displayed, and then the variable name. So let's have a look. So I'm going to run my application, enter your name to see what I think of you. I'm going to enter my name, and I'm going to click find out, and then the message is going to pop up, I think you are really cool.